Rashtrapati Bhavan has once again displayed portraits of the British ADCs in the corridors, and it has now been transformed. That's what we are seeing. Dedicated to all 21 Param Vir Chakra awardees, it was inaugurated by President Rashtrapati Murmu on Vijay Divas yesterday. The gallery honors extraordinary acts of valor and supreme sacrifice in the service of the nation. This transformation reflects a deeper shift, moving beyond colonial legacies to proudly commemorate India's own heroes and timeless spirit of courage. So, a big change, a corridor being rewritten by courage, and it's a colonial purge at the Rashtrapati Bhavan as well. Changes have been brought in and honor being given to our braves. 21 Param Vir Chakra awardees have been honored in the corridors, and it was inaugurated by President Rashtrapati Murmu. And a significant day as well, on Vijay Divas, is when this inauguration took place. The gallery now honors the extraordinary act of valor and the supreme sacrifice of our braves. My colleague Pragya joins us on the broadcast with the details. Pragya, we've seen a similar purge in the Parliament and now in the Rashtrapati Bhavan as well. What was the thought behind it, and tell us why it's so significant?
Well, this is also to acknowledge the sacrifice they all have done, and in fact this time it is Rashtrapati Bhavan that has displayed these portraits of British ADCs in these corridors. There was, in fact, today the same space has been transformed into Param Vir Dirgha. The government believes that there was also a need to acknowledge the kind of service they did for the nation, and this was inaugurated by President Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Gallery honors extraordinary acts of valor and supreme sacrifice in service of the nation. And also, this also shows what the government thinks and what the government believes. It's also a deeper shift is what the government is saying, from moving beyond colonial legacies. And they are commemorating, Indian heroes and timeless spirit of courage is what the statement that has been issued by the government says. That also shows that, the Prime Minister's call to move out of the colonial shadow and also to take pride in your own people, on heroes. I think everything is starting from home this time, and this time it is President House that is also showing this particular intent, and also the shift in ideology, how we need to also acknowledge our heroes first, those who had laid life and those who had been a story of valor. They need to be recognized, they need to be acknowledged, and their photographs and their identity should be on the walls of the part of corridor and not about the Britishers.
Absolutely. And Pragya, this is such a huge honor, and it was a change that should have happened a long time ago, and yet we're seeing that change only now.
Absolutely, and in fact, what the government has always been saying, that there had been eras where we could have acknowledged our own heroes, but we never did that because we have been living in the shadow of our colonial past. We were looking up to the West, and we are ignoring the kind of the culture, greatness that we had, and the people who had sacrificed their lives in service of the nation. And in fact, this time the government has started recognizing what many felt but never tried to implement when it comes to government and also to the power corridors. This time government says that it will going to start from home. We will lead in this particular shift in ideology and shift in what we think and what our policies reflect. And this is this is also a designation where you can do things for initiating a change. And this is exactly what has been done in the President House today. The President is leading by example, and it will be emulated in many of the Raj Bhavans as well, is what we are given to understand.
Absolutely. And this is an issue that is also very close to the Prime Minister's heart. He has also often spoken about breaking free from the shackles of colonialism. He has mentioned it time and again. We have Major General Sanjay Soy joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Major General, this is a proud moment, but would you say that it should have happened before, but better late than never? And this is honoring our braves.
Absolutely right, Pratibha. In fact, we got independence in 1947, and after that, so many of our brave hearts have made supreme sacrifice for the safety of our motherland. And this is, I think, an and you are absolutely right in saying that They should have been done much earlier, because this is a small gesture, some gestures which shows the mindset. And in fact, this mindset is quite visible when we talked of changing the name from Rajpath to Kartavya Path and similar other things. And this is also recognition to the armed forces who are doing their duty on -50 to +50 and on the altitude to deserts, so that all of us can sleep in peace. And I think this is very, very apt, and I really salute the government for this. My salute to the government for this.
All right, Major General, thank you for joining us, sharing the vestiges of the colonial past one step at a time. With that, a quick break. We'll be right back.